Hello, hello. Radio check. Radio check. Awesome. Alright, I'm not waiting around. I'm ready to go. Alright. Who's in the chat? Who's here? Guzman and Dylan. Welcome in, my friends. Let's get started. Here we go. I gotta take a seat for this. I'm standing up.
Welcome back, everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race.
Here we go.
Our attention shifts to Lewis Hamilton.
It
What
does?
he can produce in this race.
Fighting their way out from P21 is not going to be easy at all, and possibly too
Blanco
much
Wood,
to ask
welcome
from
in.
this car.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One.
Here we go, boys.
And this is it, the Miami Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Gotta retire these cars first. We'll wait a second for other people to go ahead and show up. Alright. 3, 2, 1, lights out, and away we go. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Blanco is the car out front, followed by the 2 Red Bulls.
Okay.
It's perfect for him, but here comes Rafa Hen battling with Brendan Reed. Blanco needed to start first, and he did. Perfect qualifying here for Blanco. Still side by side, Rafa and Reed. Still wheel to wheel. Still wheel to wheel. Rafa a little bit out front. He's got the advantage here entering this corner on the inside. Should get it here. Rafa's got to get him clear here, but he doesn't. Still side by side with Brendan Reed. Reed's going to keep the position. That's a tough break there for Rafa. Rafa needs to finish 2 places in front of Blanco, I believe. Oh, the yellow flag is out. Shin Hattie with damage. Not the start of the race that she wanted.
There's a yellow flag now. Here we are then looking at turn 12. And that's the moment the car
Ooh.
plows into the wall.
She got some help there. Don't know who else. I thought I saw an Alpine. That may have been Jacob Woods. As you see, going in there. Long race though, 57 laps. Rafa's got time to try to get a plan to get not only past Blanco, but around him. We take a look here. Drivers' Championship. Blanco is still clearly in the lead. Great day for the Red Bulls here. Rafa Hen behind, Seth Heyman. NR's in 6. Big fan of that guy. Guzman's looking for Seth to try to hold up Rafa Hen. But he's over a second behind now with NR right behind. Your Wi-Fi's not working. That's not good. The frame rate on my end is fine, so it should be good for you guys. I don't know. Here comes NR. Around the outside. Paul is here. Hello, Paul Menard. This is you in 15th. The GOAT. Paul Menard, the top 4 in the Midnight Series. Blanco is almost 2 seconds ahead now. He is moving. Red Bulls are behind, but Rafa is there. Rafa obviously did not get DRS that straight. But David Dawn and Reed are battling. This is just what Blanco wants to see. This is playing out perfect now for Blanco so far, these first 3 laps. Oh, especially seeing David throw it in there. He needs those cars to stay side by side, keep wearing out their tires, and be a roadblock for Rafa Hen. Jacob, if you can hear me. I don't know what you could do to try to fix that, Jacob. I'm sorry. Kind of round with a mechanical fault of some kind. At the very end of the season, teams are running low on available components that they can use. David Dawn with DRS, right behind Blanco. He's going to go for it. Let him by, Blanco. Your battle's not with David. Your battle's with Rafa, who just found the perfect opportunity to maybe get around Brendan Reed, and he does. So that's Rafa into the podium. But not only does Rafa have to get around Blanco, he's got to get to first. If Rafa can get to first, and Blanco is in third, the tie would go to whoever has the most wins. And I believe that would be Rafa. But he's got a lot to do. He's not going to catch Blanco here. He might not catch Blanco at all. Blanco's now looking side by side for the lead. Blanco doesn't want to fight too much here with David. His battle is not with the Red Bulls. It's with Rafa behind. Take another look at it now. 63-57 as they run. Rafa's got to get 2 spots ahead of Blanco, I believe. But right now, Blanco's holding on. As long as Rafa's behind, no matter how they finish, Blanco is good. Even if Rafa is 1 position ahead of Blanco, Blanco will still win, no matter what. Good. Blanco now looking to the inside for the lead. Ooh, Rafa taking it 3 wide. 3 wide there for the lead. Rafa trying to hang it on the outside. It's only lap 4, but they're going at it. Wheel to wheel. Still wheel to wheel. Bouncing off each other. Blanco's going to come out with it. No, he's not. Who's going to get the DRS? It's going to be Blanco. But Rafa Hen is in front. At least for the time being, DRS behind. Not close enough to make a move. But Rafa Hen is now in front of the field. Got a good shot here. There he goes. Side by side, wheel to wheel once again. Rafa does have the preferred line here. Blanco's able to stay there. This is such a difficult part of the track. Blanco's gonna get the runoff, but Rafa might get DRS. It's gonna be close. Oh, side by side. Rafa's got it. Rafa gets a DRS. That's gonna put him back in the lead. Blanco's now got to defend against David Dawn, who's on his inside. David Dawn might get it here. That's not good. That is not good at all. Let's take a look. Right now, they tie, and Rafa Hen is in front in the championship as they run. But they still got a long way to go. Still have over 50 laps left. It is not over. If anything, David Dawn doesn't care about Rafa. He's going for the win. Took a peek there to the inside, but not happened yet. Blanco's got to get around David Dawn. Blanco's surrounded by Red Bulls. Oh, on the inside. This is a hard part of the track to go too wide in. Blanco might fall back to fourth here. Poor Emilio. Where even is Emilio? Where is he? Oh, there he is. In 12th. Yeah, Ferrari is just modern Red Bull. The car is built for Rafa's liking. The other guy's just kind of there. He runs the backup car in case Rafa crashes, put Rafa in that. But Rafa is a second and a third over David Dawn. Blanco has regained third position. And they are still tied at the moment, 61-61. Close battle for a third here as well. Seth with 41, David with 39. If Seth falls back a little bit more, David could get that third spot. I do want to point out that Scott is the last car in on the points, so shout out Scott, big fan. Guzman's given up already. Woods in P14. Don't worry, Woods. It'll get better next season, I promise. You'll get signed by a team that's actually active. How is Shin Hattie so far behind? They have not fixed that damage yet. I'm just looking on the mini-map. I'm like, you're half a lap behind already. Should have just pit. But Blanco is in a Red Bull sandwich at the moment. We're on lap 7. Blanco and Rafa are both on the hard compound, so as of now, they're on the same strategy. If I'm Blanco, well, you're in second now. I don't know if I'd want to switch it up or not. He's through the traffic. He is through the traffic at the moment. See if he can run down Rafa, and he certainly already is. He's cut it down to less than a second. He'll get DRS next time by. Oh, what a move. David Dawn is back through. But David is going to have DRS here, I believe. So it's going to be 3 cars. Rob's going to be under fire. Not this time, but David is there. He'll get DRS down the front straight, or the front area. There he goes. Oh, wow, what a dive. That's David Dawn to the front. And that is Blanco. Back into the championship lead by 2 points. Remember, first place gets 10 points, second place gets 8, third place gets 6, fourth is 5th, fifth is 4 points, 6 is 3 points, 7 2 points, and 8 is 1 point. So as they run, Blanco is back in front. Rose saying Seth gave up. He's doing fine. He's getting harassed by the NR McLarens back here. Oh, here comes Rafa. Didn't have a way around that time. Uh-oh. Maybe that's why Heyman's so slow. He's got a mechanical fault. Hopefully this doesn't happen to our front runners here. Here comes Rafa back to the inside of David. Side by side. David Dawn remaining in front now. Blanco 2 seconds behind. Blanco under fire. Been overtaken by Brendan Reed. What does that do to the championship? That puts Blanco is now in front by 1 point. That overtake by Reed lost Blanco a point. Luckily, Blanco has 2 seconds back to the next car, which is the back marker car of Sam Bell. That's the team name back marker, not an insult. NR, you gotta get it around Seth Heyman, man, you gotta go. My last race in McLaren. Hopefully we get a little bit of downtime in this championship race so I can talk about the off season and some new things, but here comes Rafa back to the inside. Rafa Hen is back to the front and back to the lead of the championship. I mean, Blanco, this is kind of close to Brazil. Ish. We got palm trees. Brazil has palm trees. Oh, what a lunge there by David. Back around. It is 28 Celsius here in Miami. That's a lot. No cloud cover either, just bright sun on the track. Brendan Reed has set the fastest lap, by the way. Next season, the schedule will most likely stay the same. I think all of these tracks worked out really well, and I like it, so I don't want to change it. At least for next season. We've got a whole new game and stuff. I want to stick with a consistent schedule, at least for a little bit. I'm a big fan of consistent schedules. Rafa's going to have another DRS here. Don't know if he's close enough to make a move. But this is where David got him earlier. He's not quite close enough. Yeah, I don't think we had one bad race. The only one I semi thought about changing was Zandvoort, but even then, I like that race had a cool theme to it. So I want to keep the races with themes. But with David Dawn in front, for now, Blanco is still in the championship position. Here he is right behind Brendan Reed. Now taking a look down the bottom. Is he close enough? He's going to make the move. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. No damage. But he's really trying to get around Brendan Reed. But he's getting backed up to Sam Bell. Yes, NR has finally got around Seth Haven. I get to be biased because that's me in the car. Kind of. But David Dawn is gone. He is 2 seconds in front of Rafa ahead now. As they run, Blanco is in front by 1 point. This is 2008 Brazil. Oh, Paul Menard, first car to come down pit road. Will we see the other cars on soft tires? Make a dive. Everybody's on soft and mediums aside from Seth Heyman, who is on the hard tire. David is on the medium tire, so I'd imagine he would stay out for a while longer, but oh my gosh. Rafa Hen has some kind of mechanical issue with the car. Don't know how bad it is. We'll wait to see. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Back here, Blanco's in third, but he's under fire from Reed again. Reed now back to the inside of Blanco. David catching up to the lap traffic of Shin Hattie. Actually going to give him DRS here, maybe. Dylan, do not do that. David's going to stay out, but we'll see. Rafa in the first car. I think Rafa will probably stay out at least another lap here. Would be my prediction, but we'll see. Rafa staying out. Next up is Reed and Blanco. And a lot of cars back here. A little contact there between NR. Reed is going in the pits. Everybody else staying out. Seth Heyman and I are battling here again. Here, Brendan Reed will watch this. Slowish stop there for Reed. It's not good. Guzman, let's see. Yeah, Guzman, right now you're ahead by 2. Lap 14 of 57. Well, remember, Dylan, David is on medium tire, and Rafa's on the soft. Paul Menard, welcome in. You're running in a beautiful 17. Stick around this race. We'll talk about the off season and how you and Jacob Woods can get off your awful, awful teams. See if Rafahen or anybody chooses to pit this time by. If I don't get a chance to, somebody remind me after the race to talk about off-season changes, power units, teams, and all that stuff. But Rafahen staying out, probably the good move there. Yeah, Blanco's coming in. That's probably the best move. They're going to go for the undercut. I like it. Just as Blanco said in chat. Here we go. This is big. This is likely a two-stop race. Medium's most likely going on here, I'd imagine. Yep, here it is. Clean stop there for Blanco, in and out. This should bring Rafahen down this time by. Rafa's got to pit this time by. They don't want to lose time to the undercut. But yeah, remind me to talk about off-season stuff and a lot of other stuff. Nick Zentz just set the fastest lap of the race in a Sauber. Dylan, let's see if the game will listen to you. Probably not. Cool. If Rafa was 6 seconds ahead of Blanco, he could afford to stay out one more lap if he chooses. Yeah, but I would imagine he'd pit here, and he does. So here comes Rafa, just as Dylan said. Blanco, you're still going to make a dent because you had one lap on fresher tires. Oh, David Dawn's pitting as well. There he is. Ooh. Interesting strategy there. Oh, that's me pitting. Interesting strategy there from the Dylan Martinez team, going from soft to soft. All right, so the championship contenders are now on different strategies. Rafahen onto the soft tire. Blanco is on the medium tire. See how this works out. That's interesting. Seth Heyman, his mechanical fault has gotten worse. Don't know what that entails, but we need to stop the count right now because Scott is in second. Everybody, Scott is in second place. Scott is on the podium. Stop the count. Scott, podium, stop the count. Connor Brown was in third for a second. Remember, Connor Brown lost the championship in season 1 by 1 point. That's a fun fact there to remember. Seth with the tractor. Well, Seth leading, but yeah. Looks like mechanical faults are really getting to him. Sector times. Blanco with a pink sector. Holy cow, look at that. Should be coming in this time. Nope. He is on the hard tire, so I guess he can stay out longer. Scott is not on the hard tire. I would imagine he would pit here, and here he comes. Trump reference. Where was the Trump reference? I missed it. Unless there was somebody else in the chat saying it. Anyway, there goes Scott. Championship as they run now. Blanco is in front by 3 points. So Blanco in front by 3 points. It's so cool. If you look at their stats are dead even. Both of them have 2 pole positions, 2 race wins, and 6 podiums. Here's Rafahen right on the back bumper of Connor Brown. Rafa, make the move, my friend. Doesn't want to, not yet. Oh, stop the count. Okay, that's technically a Trump reference, but like, it's not a good Trump reference. If you know what I mean. It's like when people reference Biden, but they referenced him being old and having mental lapses. Like, it's not showing him in a bright light. I mean, it's him stopping the democratic process, or attempting to stop the democratic process. Jacob Woods is in the top 10, and this is true. Stop the count. Sorry, I'm always going to say stop the count because I think it's so funny. Connor Brown coming in the pit lane. Rafa Hen in third. Blanco in fifth. Fastest lap is set by Brendan Reed once again. He's on the move. Make Alonso great again. Now that is a MAGA I will support. It will when Adrian Newey gives him the best car ever created next season. I mean, you've already seen it this year. Like, even with just Adrian Newey just breathes around the Aston Martin, it gets faster. Here's Reed looking to get around Rafa Hen if possible. Blanco has caught up here to Rafa. Blanco, you closed up more than a bit. Blanco, you don't have to pass Rafa. If you just stay as you are now, you're going to win the championship. By 3 points. Here comes Seth Heyman down the pit lane. We'll keep an eye on this stop. I'd imagine he'd go into the mediums, but we'll see. I mean, Rafa went onto the softs, so we'll have a look. Onto the softs. Interesting. Blanco just dropped back 2 seconds to Rafa. I don't know what happened there. Oh, Rafa may have got DRS maybe? I don't know. Blanco blowing up the backstretch. Blanco's doing his best Cody Hagan impression at the moment. Poor guy. Well, right now, Red Bull 1-2. I'm not saying who, no, Blanco, you can't use it on yourself. That's not how Who Me works. That's not how that works, Blanco. Wing is open on Rafa. And he is through and around. Blanco's still in front by 1 position. Blanco still with the championship lead. Blanco has to lose a spot to NR, who is 5 seconds behind, so that's not going to happen. Or Rafa has to close in 1 second to David Dawn. Watch Rafa on the soft compound, and David on the hard might have a chance to do so. Dylan, don't make me... Oh, yellow flag. Caution out sector 3. What happened?
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Oh no, Shin.
Let's follow the drivers then through turn 16. And the rear just lets go. And ultimately, just unable to bring the car
Good job
under
keeping
control.
it off the wall. Another Shin Hattie self-spin. You won't believe it, but this is her teammate in front. She's a whole lap behind Gordon Freeman. Poor Shin is struggling. Oh well. So sad. We do have secretaries, that's true. We've lost Shin Hattie. So sad. R.I.P. NR Shin Hattie era. From March of 2024 to November 20 or October 2025. Whole year and a half. I'm sorry, just seeing a girl spin out like that just kind of gives me the ick. So I might just have to end it there. I'm kidding. But Rafa Hen is currently under fire from Brendan Reed. So, since we have calmed down a little bit, I'm going to start to discuss the off-season. First things first, Rafa is about just under 2 seconds away from David Dawn. Blanco is about the same gap away from Brendan Reed, so we'll keep an eye on that. As of now in the championship standings, it is Blanco in front by 1 point. But, as I was going to discuss earlier, how the off-season is going to work. First thing is first. The big change next season is the schedule's going to stay the same, the game's going to stay the same, the card's going to stay the same, but we will be adding two brand new dynamics to the game. First one is powertrains or engine programs will be added. And I want to give engine skill points differently than chassis skill points. So, the chassis skill points will work the same. So, just as what you guys are doing now, you guys talking in chat give you chassis skill points. Powertrain skill points, on the other hand, I'm going to give from social media post and interaction and stuff like that. So, Guzman making those posts about the thing happening, about winning the constructors, that's what it's called, that's a big deal. That would give him some powertrain points and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll give it a try next season. And I don't know if I'm 100% on this, but I might let teams focus in points for both the powertrain and the chassis. So, if you want to... So if I was McLaren, I'm not going to be McLaren next season, by the way. That's what I'm going to talk about it. Rafa looks to be under fire from Brendan Reed. So wheel to wheel. Rafa's soft tires might be starting to fall off now. Ooh, little bit of contact there between those two. Rafa's going to get the DRS down the straight. I will give more points if you don't do AI slop. I think that's just fair. Obviously, like, the more time and dedication you put into it, the better it is going to be. Precisely. I don't think I'm going to do independent engine manufacturers. So, like, if somebody just wanted to be, like, an engine manufacturer, I don't think we're going to have that, just because I don't think there's enough people in the league for that. Like, you guys know how, like, Honda makes engines, but they're not really, you know, a thing. Like, they're not a team. They just make the engines. That sort of thing. Right, I don't think we're big enough to have that. So the engine team and Levitt had a mechanical fault. That's the only time he will be mentioned this season. Oh, that was a roast there. Somebody posted that on social media. That was like that was kind of brutal. But you guys get the gist. Powertrains. I'm also going to give extra points to teams. I don't know. I want to try to find a way to promote, like, teams. I don't want every team to be using the most dominant powertrain possible, right? So I'm going to try to implement some kind of way that gives bonus points for teams that work together and are affiliated with each other to use the same thing. So, it's not a secret, or if you've not been paying attention, I guess it was a secret, but Blanco will be getting another team principal to make a sister team for them, kind of like Red Bull and Toro Rosso, or sorry, Racing Bulls now. Kind of like that, so obviously they would use the same powertrain. So I want to kind of promote that per se. So that's a big change coming with powertrains. I don't know if I'll let you guys specialize or like focus in like what area and direction. So like for chassis, you could have like promoting tire life, promoting downforce, building a car for higher top speed, you know, those sort of categories. So I can give you more points in that direction of the car that you want to develop or prioritize. And same thing with the powertrains. Like you can focus down reliability, raw power, fuel economy, that sort of thing as well is also available. If I don't do it next season, we'll do it the next one after that. I think that's it on that front. As Reed has DRS here again, he's going to make the lunge here to the inside of Rafa Hen. And he's going to get it that time. So Rafa Hen has been passed now. Blanco, your chassis cannot have SIDS. I'm so sorry. But next thing is the off season. We're going to take a week off. So obviously it's a Monday. We'll have the rest of this week. Then we'll have all of next week before we get started again. The way the silly season is going to work is, first thing that is first is the teams are going to switch, or we'll have some new ones. If we have too many people, we will be getting rid of some old ones. So sorry, Joseph Hayes, who is Alpine, or Shy Turtle, who is Williams. I don't think they're going to return next season. They will have been sacked as team principal of those teams. Another thing is, with those teams opening and us also still having 2 AI teams without a team principal, teams are open to switch what team they are. So I'll go ahead and just tell you guys already, let it out of the bag, that I am McLaren, like as of now. I will not be McLaren next season. So we're going to get all the teams situated and switched up first. Once that has been done, give that a day or two. I'll let you guys know in the chat, and then you can start officially signing places or firing. Remember, you can fire people as well. So it has not been a big secret that Dylan plans to fire poor Emilio, who is in the points, by the way, from Ferrari. So there will be an open seat at Ferrari if Dylan wants to stay at Ferrari. If you are a team and you would like to know what teams are open next season, if you wish to switch off of your team, let me know. I can already tell you it's more than likely that things like Sauber, Williams, and Alpine will be open-ish. Although we have had some interest in Williams and Alpine from somebody else already. So be quick on that. McLaren will also be open as well. I will be switching off of McLaren. The only reason I was McLaren this season was because Scott sent me that post about like, what kind of boyfriend are you? And he said I was McLaren, so that's why I was McLaren. But I will be switching off of that this season. I also liked it that it almost looked yellow, and there is no yellow team, and yellow is the color of NR, so orange was kind of close to yellow. We talked about that. Schedule staying the same. I've had some talk with some people about maybe a different, not points format. I'm going to keep the top 8 get points still again. But some people want fastest lap to get a point. I'll think about that. Something else that, maybe I will do that actually. I do kind of like that idea. Something else that we could do is there is an option in the game to give double points in the final race of the season. Don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but it is an option that's there in the game, in the files that I could turn on. But I would give it like a 2/3 chance that fastest lap will get 1 point at the start of next season. So we'll see about that. That was off this season, by the way, just because at the start of this season, I wanted to keep things as close to NR 2003 as possible. But now that we've done this first season, I think we can start to branch out a little bit. As Reed looks to the outside. Wow, incredible grip there. Out of that car. Rafa must be struggling on the soft tires now. Yeah, everybody immediately said no on the double points. I don't like double points in the final race of the season either. But it's a fun option that's there, you know. If anything, double points at the end promotes whoever has the most skill points at the end, because they get to the top. Dylan, I don't know if I'm 100% right on this, but I feel like at some point they did that. Now I want to look that up. Hang on, you guys stay here. F1 double points last race. The last time F1 awarded double points. Okay, yeah, this was literally a real thing. In 2014, the final race of the season, at Abu Dhabi, points were doubled, intended to make the championship more dramatic, but it was widely unpopular and discontinued, as Lewis Hamilton, who already would have won the championship anyway, just won. So, the more you know, huh? F1 double points. So isn't that cool? Yeah, if only NASCAR threw away gimmicks after. Listen, the thing that with F1 has tried gimmicks before, and if they're really not good, you won't believe what they do. They get rid of them. Isn't that something? Hang on, Dylan, NASCAR? What's that? I've never heard of NASCAR in my life. Is that even a real thing? So true. I might just save up, and instead of going to other NASCAR races, I'll just save up to go to like Miami or COTA in 2 years. As they run now, Blanco second. Or sorry, Rafa second, Blanco third. Blanco is in front by 3 points. 2 points. We are just around halfway. I think a little bit past halfway already. Another thing for the teams that are here. So by that, I'm pretty sure I mean just Guzman. Oh no, Dylan's a team too. Here comes Levitt. Yellow flag. For what? Oh no, Woods.
Now we should be able
Jacob.
to take a look here. Right, we're down at turn 5. Oh, we've seen a few go off the track
Goodness
there.
gracious.
Well, hopefully
That's
not
dangerous.
a sign of things to come.
The Arlington GP. What's the Arlington GP? Is that IndyCar? I know nothing about IndyCar. Aside from Indy 500 and Penske the team and Chip Ganassi the team. And Pato O'Ward is Mexican and Will Power is in it. What team is Pato O'Ward on? Is he on Andretti? I think he's on Andretti. Although honestly, anybody in IndyCar who's not on Penske and is doing good, I just assume is on Andretti. That would be cool just for the experience. Dylan, I would go down there for that. Would I be more respected there if I wore F1 merch or NASCAR merch? McLaren has an IndyCar team? I did not know that McLaren had an IndyCar team. This is news to me. We have 17 laps to go, by the way. 17 laps to go. We are coming to the end of this race. I think you could throw on hard tires now and make it the rest of the way. Which Rafa, I would imagine, should be doing so soon. The only times I have flown as an adult, well, flown as a paying passenger as an adult, has been to Texas every time, and or coming back. Every time I've flown out of my house to somewhere else, it's always been to Texas, so I think it's just kind of funny. Weird how that works. Brendan Reed, once again, the first car in pit lane. We'll see if he will opt for the hard tire. Passing appears to be a little bit difficult here, but could be done, so we'll see. Yep, that's a hard tire going on. Rafa and Blanco's teams will be looking at Reed so far to see how well the hard tire does. I would say the plan here, if I was Rafa Hen, is maybe even come in this lap. Maybe try to stay out one more lap and then come in. If you're Blanco, I think the mediums have done you well. You just need to hold position. Just stay on your current strategy. Stay out another 5-8 laps or so. If I'm Blanco, and take another set of mediums. If I'm Rafa, first thing I would do, we need to find a way to undercut David Dawn if possible. I might even pit now and throw the hard tires on. Push as hard as possible. Just run quality laps. See if you can get around David Dawn when he gets out of the pits, and that would be your only hope. That's my first idea of how we could get to the front if I am Rafa. So we'll see what they do here. Might stay out, yeah. Not yet, but soon. Oh, here comes NR 2003 down the pit lane. Might be my final pit in a McLaren. Ooh, bad stop. Let's take a lap. Take a full lap here. And just enjoy Miami. Oh, here they come. All right, Rafa first. Rafa onto the mediums. Blanco onto the mediums. Blanco passes Rafa ahead of the pit lane. All right, they're both on mediums. They're both on equal tires. I don't know if this is long enough for mediums. Through goes Emilio. Oh my God, Emilio is in front of Blanco. Emilio's in front. Emilio has laid down and died. Emilio has done absolutely nothing to help the team. Emilio had a chance to be hero there. And, I mean, he might still have a chance here if the tires are still cold. Alright, now he's just holding up Rafa. Fastest lap just got sent by Levitt. Beautiful. Assuming Amelia will come down the pit lane. Oh, he's not. Heyman apparently with a really bad mechanical fault. Don't know what exactly it is, but there's a red warning sign there. Oh man, I can hear the sarcasm through the text. On the right side, we have Sam Bell on podium. As they run now, Blanco is in front by 5 points. Heyman with another mechanical. Oh no! Oh no! Safety car! Heyman is blown up. Heyman has come to a complete stop. That car is smoking. We've never had a car do this before. What a replay. Oh, the Guzman guys. He's still there. Alright. So they're going to catch the safety car. That might take a lap or two. There's no crash, so it should be easy. I don't know if you pit. I mean, they're already on mediums. I don't know if you'd pit here for anything. It's too long of a stint to go on softs. The number 2 drivers are on a roll today. David Dawn's going to pit. We'll see if... The only thing that matters is Blanco and Hen. We'll watch David Dawn. David's putting on soft tires. If David's putting on the soft... If I'm Blanco, I might stay out on the mediums because you have the position. You can play reactionary. If I'm Hen, I'm pitting for soft. You got to take the gamble. Yeah, Blanco's going to stay out. That's good. Rafa's got to come in. Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense to stay out on mediums. I think maybe the softs would go away too fast. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, equal tire percentages there. I guess we trust in Rafa to be able to get around Blanco. Look at David. Cleaning the tires off, getting them warmed up. Or he's new tires are just getting them warmed up, not cleaning them off. It's so cool that they've added that though. It's such a cool feature. We're watching David, but the focus is on Blanco and Rafa. We might have another lap of safety car. We do. Now, I'm not familiar with the rules of the safety car, and I've actually been burned by the safety car on F125 before. Do any of my F1 experts in here understand how the safety car works? Like, can the safety car only go into the pit lane? Because I feel like I've seen them turn off other random spots before. Because sometimes it'll like just end like in the middle of the track, like right here. Like safety car entering, and then it just like peels off somewhere and dip behind a wall. Just because that's caught me off guard sometimes. Or there's like no notification that the safety car is ending. Don't know if Guzman's still here or if he's just frozen in anticipation. Really wish Rafa was here. Okay, it's gonna stay out another lap there. "20 laps to go." Lapped cars may now overtake. Alright, we have one lapped car. And there she goes. You gotta go a little bit faster than that. Come on now. Good. Now Shin is only one lap down instead of two. Oh man, how do you have a technical fault while pacing? Shin not helping women beat the allegations. Unfortunately, she's not. This is true. Here we go. So safety car is ending. I want to watch the safety car. Does it pull down the pit lane? Because this is sector 3 right here. This is the start of sector 3. So in sector 3, you'll get a notification saying it's ending. And then it pulls down pit lane. Alright, I'm learning this. This is new to me. Yeah, Guzman. Seth may have just messed up. May have just messed them up here. Here we go. Safety car has ended. David may take off whenever he would like. There he goes. All right, race is back on. Good launch there by Blanco. Oh, interesting. Good to know. Good gap here for Blanco already. Good job, Nick. Blanco is in the best spot right now. Even if Seth gets or even if Heyman gets a bruh. Really? What just happened? Oh my gosh.
Now this was the Sauber. Oh, and the car with a nasty crash
Oh
into the barrier.
no.
And that won't do the car any good at all.
William Roundy just did his best Nicholas Latifi.
Not for the first
All right,
time
here we
today.
go.
The drivers are lined up, awaiting the lights.
A full reset.
And it's
Lights are out, and away we go. Blanco's on the hard tire. Henna's on the soft tire. Oh, here we go. Seth, not Seth, Rafa's got to hold on in front of Brendan Reed. And he does. Blanco's not going to be David Owen. Blanco's on the hard tire. Interesting. Rafa's on a used set of softs. If the championship winner gets determined by Nicholas Latifi, aka William Roundy, this will be crazy. Dylan said it's over. I don't know. This is a perfect spot for Rafa Hen to be in on the soft tire. Yeah, Blanco, you're on a brand new set of hard tire. Rafa's on probably a set of soft to use and qualify. Still have a long way to go. Well, Guzman, this used set of softs was probably used in qualifying, so it probably only ran really 2 laps. Remember, Blanco does not have to finish in front of Rafa Hen. Blanco needs to slow up Rafa as much as possible and not get passed by Brendan Reed. Go, Anarcho. I need a top 5. Bell just pushed me wide. He just pushed me off the track. Oh, good run for Rafa here. He got a good exit. He's going to have a good shot here. Oh, but Blanco also got DRS. Blanco might go for the lead. He's there. Holy cow. What a dive bomb on the hard tire. Blanco to the front. David Dawn out back to the inside. Fastest lap just got set by David Blanco on the hard tire. Oh, and NR just fell back big time. 15 to go. Here's Rafa, wheel to wheel. Blanco's got to slow him up as much as possible, or just pass him. Notice how the frame rate has been perfectly fine through this race. I worked really hard on that. Oh my gosh, holy cow, Blanco to the lead. Blanco to the lead. I didn't even notice that. Blanco is to the front. Rafa's got to go. Rafa, it's time to go. I don't know if he has it in him to get past both of these guys. Oh no. Oh, I thought we were almost 3 wide there. Rafa backed out. That's a smart move. Side by side for the lead at the moment. David Dawn trying to keep the nose in there. David's got to realize he's got to fight for a championship. David's going to get in front, but he's going to give guys behind him DRS. Rafa trying to find space for a third car. Tire wear. There it is. Blanco 89, David 69, Rafa 74. Blanco in front. David now looking to the inside. Blanco's gonna block. Good block there by Blanco. David had to back out of it. I just got passed by DeBaby. The world is ending. $12 laps to go. DRS for David Dawn. He is going to get side by side if he can make the correct move. If not, that might open the door for Rafa perhaps. How in the world did David get in that position? Advantage here to Blanco. Yep, and he's clear. Blanco successfully defends, stays in front. Here, David taking a peek to the inside. And David is through. Blanco now trying his luck on the outside. Wow, what a move. Around the outside of the corner, he's going to take the lead, maybe. fighting for it. Rafa's staying back here behind these guys. And Blanco back to the front. '84, '61, '67. I don't know if these softs are going to make it to the end. The hards definitely will, though. Rafa's trying to get around David Dawn here. There he goes. Rafa's made the move, made the pass into second place. Rafa with the DRS looking to the inside. He is there. Wheel to wheel. Clearing in front. Rafa heading to the front of the field. But Blanco remains the championship leader. 64% tires on soft for 10 laps. 63. Don't think it's going to happen. But I don't think you can pit at this point. Uh-oh. Dylan not having a good time at the moment. Ten laps to go. 59%. If Rafa, I think he can nurse these tires home, but he's not going to be able to keep the lead with him. I did not hear about this deal. Here comes Blanco now looking to the side. And Blanco back around. If Rafa is going to make it to the end, he cannot be driving in dirty air. But this is a good time to get past if he can get a good exit right here. And get back around Blanco down this long straight. He'll be back in good shape. There's Rafa at the inside looking to make the pass. He's there. And he's through. Rafa back to the front. This is where he needs to be. Blanco's close enough to make a move. He's looking here to the inside, and he's around. Blanco back to the front. Dylan does know wheel. This is true. I just wanted to believe. My ideal situation would have been Rafa winning the race and Blanca winning the chip. Yeah, don't know about softs there. I don't know why David went on softs right before Seth Heyman blew up. When it was still green and we had 20 to go. I don't know why they went soft tires there, but anyway. Blanco's in front by about 2 seconds. He has the championship in the bag. It'll be another well-deserved podium for Rafa. And David and Bell are fighting. David will probably get it in the long run. Blanco's car is underweight. Disqualified. Rafa Hen wins. I've got bad news for you, Guzman. Emilio is not finishing in the points. The good thing about having a driver who has 0 skill points whatsoever is Dylan can see where his car is just on base speed. So even with a driver with 0 skill points all the way at the bottom, Emilio is still running 10. So that's how good the Ferrari is. He's still in front of people like Paul Menard, Jacob Woods, Sammy Duff, people who have actually attended streams, and people who have skill points without attending a stream like Scott. I think the only team owners here are Dylan Martinez and Blanco. I don't think I mentioned this, but when the teams do like switch, so Dylan, if you want to switch off of Ferrari, or Blanco, if you want to switch off of Racing Bulls, if 2 teams are going for the same open team, so let's just say hypothetically both of you guys want Sauber, it would go to whoever finishes higher in the Constructor Championship standings things. So, Blanco, you'll have first pick. Aside from me, obviously, I'm taking first pick over everybody because I'm doing all this. But Blanco would get first pick, and then Dylan over everybody else of the things that are open. Just in case you want to switch off. So I can already tell you already, teams that are open are Sauber, Mercedes probably, Williams probably, Alpine probably, and McLaren is definitely open. And then obviously if you switch off, that will also be open. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that Haas is staying as newest. And I think that's it for the people who are definitely staying. So Haas is off the table. This is a shame because they're my favorite. But other than that, I also think I'm gonna have like a limit on how many powertrain manufacturers we have. I'm thinking either 2 or 3. I don't know. I feel like 3 is a good number for just the size that our league is. I feel like we could have 4. I could see 4 people doing it. Yeah, I could see 4. No more than 4 though, at least at the start. No more than 4. I got you. Blanco, he's gonna have to talk to me. It would also help if he came to streams and stuff, like River has. Because River's not in this league, but he'll still pop in, be like, hey, I see how this works. That sort of thing. So that would be better. Obviously, it's a little bit late now for that, but I will keep that in mind. Oh, by the way, the current teams obviously get priority over the new people. So if we have a new person trying to be a team owner, they will select their team from what's left after all the other teams have picked if they want to switch or not. Yep, sorry Blanco. Dylan just said he's not going to select a team, so he's not going to select a team. Blanco, my friend, you have to bring him in here. Tuna sandwich, man. I forgot about the little like emoji things that you can send, at least on mobile. Me, Blanco, I spend about 12 hours a day, every weekday, explaining things to people. I am not explaining things to people again voluntarily. Three laps to go for Blanco. Do you guys remember, like, almost 3 years ago to this point, when Blanco had his first race, and he won at Talladega in the throwback in the 8 car? Oh, notice, I don't know if you can see it, but I made his number. Can't see it, but I made his number in this game be 8. I love the dab. Yeah, Blanco, you can get in. He'd be more receptive to you talking about it to him than me anyway. He knows you. It's always better if somebody who the person knows explains it versus some rando person. Blanco coming around to 2 more laps to go. 2 laps to go until Blanco is a champion. Words that if you asked me 3 years ago during his debut with Euro Motorsports in the 8 car, in the 8 Pontiac, I would not have ever thought I would be saying. Cheer up, Dylan, you'll be fine. Rafa Hen still came second in a close battle. And if you get somebody good to replace Emilio, who's not even in the points at the moment. Actually, I'm currently battling with it. I am not losing to Emilio. I might lose to Emilio. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's on mediums, that's why. No, I'm not getting points. My final McLaren run. Blanco coming around to take the white flag. 1 more lap remaining here. I don't know if this is true or not. No, I think Spa messed it up, but I think Blanco has finished on the podium 7 out of 8 races this season, which is a crazy, insane stat. Another thing to think about as a good thing about Rafa is I think he DNF'd at least a couple times, or if not, lost the lead in tragic fashion. If that doesn't happen, this could go very differently or be a heck of a lot closer. But great drives from both Blanco and Rafa. Surely be back next time. A few other drivers like David Dawn, Jacob Woods, and some others surely find some new homes next season and come back stronger. But wrapping up our 2nd season and our first ever in F1 Manager, it's Daniel Blanco, who is your Season 2 F1 champion. Congratulations, Blanco. From Talladega to an F1 championship. That is true. The Guzman sweep. Get in there, Lewis. Oh, and Emilio has a mechanical fault at the back. Isn't that lovely? Simply, simply lovely.
The RB driver with a momentous championship win. What a season they've had.
They'll be soaking this moment up. It's their very first F1 title win.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
It's not been the greatest weekend. Both drivers need to step up and show what they can do, and the team have to be there to support them.
And with that, our weekend in Miami now draws to a close.
And that's it for this season of Formula One. The teams will be working hard at the break, gearing up for another year of thrilling F1 action.
So there it is for the race, guys. Daniel Blanco is your winner. Isn't that something? Crazy, crazy stats. Congrats, Guzman, Martinez, and Blanco, for all of you guys being very active this season. Let me grab that for the post. So there's that. Blanco is your winner. The Drivers' Championship here. Daniel Blanco with 3 wins on the season. 7 podiums. I was right. 7 out of 8 podiums. And he honestly would have had an 8th podium if he didn't have that crash in with his own teammate. 7 podiums in an 8 race season is crazy work. 2 pole positions, 1 of them coming here, and 1 fastest lap. That was at this race as well. If we go down here, take a look at Rafa Hen. Rafa Hen, again, same exact stats almost, except Rafa only has 2 wins to Daniel Blanco's 3. Seth Heyman, by a single point, brings it home in 3rd place. 1 race win, that was at Vegas. 3 podiums, 1 DNF, that just happened today, and 1 pole position. David Dawn brings it home in 4th. 2 race wins this season, 3 podiums. The Baby brings it home in 5th. 1 podium came at the start of the season. They've been consistent, racking up a small amount of points every race. NR comes home in 6th with 3 podiums and 1 pole position. Good job, me. Sam Bell had a good second half of the season, really improved a lot. No podiums or anything, but he climbs up to 2nd. And the last car is Carson Sherman, who is tied with Brendan Reed. That is for 8th. As we move on to the constructors, I've already said this earlier, but Guzman and the Racing Bulls, 4 wins, 7 podiums. Crazy work. Ferrari, basically the Rafa Hen team, 2 wins, 7 podiums again. Red Bull with 2 wins as well. Haas with 0, and everybody else with 0 wins. So, McLaren wins the pit stop competition. Interesting. Any closing words from you guys? See what we got here. Oh, I'm in debt. Among Us is in debt. U.S. race results. F2, F3. Daniel Blanco victorious. Isn't that something? Hang on, I want to read all this. Seth Heyman 3rd, Rafa 2nd. I'm so happy to have gotten the trophy. Racing Bulls wins the title as well. That's a good shot right there. Wait till I get there. Take a screenshot of that. And there's the constructors and drivers at the end as well. Wait for my stream to catch up so I can take a screenshot of that. This is for you guys to take a look at as well. I just think it's cool. Very cool. I love this game. I enjoyed this a lot more. Well, that's hard to say. I do love NR 2003 and racing NR 2003 a lot. But this season, compared to the other NR 2003 season, very different. But I enjoyed this. This is the future. Otherwise, I believe that is it. So, everybody stay tuned for the off season. I'll send out a quick texting announcement about what will be happening later on, and otherwise that will be it. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks at COTA, probably for our next race. Have fun. Congrats Blanco. Congrats everybody who made it this far and is still here for being very active. More success is to come for all you guys, and don't really know how